Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for another edition of Reporter's Notebook. For those of you who've never watched Reporter's Notebook before, it's one of my sort of favorite segments we get to do towards the end of our days. We get to pull in some producers, some reporters, some, weather people into our little digital studio over here. And that was a little, sneak peek because I am joined today by Miss Jordyn Jenna. Hello, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello. Jordyn is one of our Storm Team 9 meteorologist. She is here on the weeknight. She is doing the 5 and 6 o'clock shows, telling you all about the weather here in the East and what you got to worry about. So, Jordyn, this is the first time you're joining us on Reporter's Notebook. So I figured this is a great opportunity for people to learn a little bit about you. You've been here for quite a while now. I think you started pretty much right around the time I kind of did. So talk to us, about what school you went to and how you kind of ended up here in North Carolina doing weather.
Okay, so I actually have been here for 9 months. I'm counting. But I went to Penn State University. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm from the snow belt in Pennsylvania. So right outside the lake effect snow in northwest Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And I miss the snow a lot.
Girl, let me tell you, I'm in the same boat as you. Because I'm only from Virginia, and that's not much farther north, but we get so much more snow there than here. It's ridiculous.
Well, I've been joking with everyone for the past couple weeks. I'm like, dang, Texas gets more snow than us.
Really? It'll snow here, but it sure don't stick.
No, it doesn't.
Which is a bummer. So how did you find yourself here in North Carolina for 9 months now? How did you find yourself here doing weather? What got you interested in doing weather?
So actually, it's long story short, I was going to go into the military, and that was my plan after high school. But throughout that process, I was also doing what are those called? Like final career projects.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to do some like scheduled job shadowing time. So I was like, let's just try meteorology. And I was just like, I just got to get this done, basically.
Yeah.
So I went and job shadowed a meteorologist, and I fell in love right then and there.
That's so awesome. So what is your favorite, season to report in? Do you prefer reporting on like warmer days when there's like crazy wintry mixes going on? What kind of is your favorite, weather condition? Is kind of a weird question, but I feel like it's a good question for a meteorologist.
Yeah. So as a working meteorologist,
yeah.
I prefer sunny days.
Yeah.
But if I was not working and I didn't have to report to the station when it was bad outside, I do like some good snowstorms. Although we don't get snowstorms here, so like I haven't had to go through that, but
I know. And we were supposed to get 6 more weeks of winter, and then yesterday was so warm. I'm not complaining.
Outside.
It was I'm not complaining. It was beautiful outside, but what the heck?
It was definitely a tease, though.
Yeah, I'm very confused. And I woke up this morning expecting it to be like yesterday. It was not at all. So, you guys, we keep you guys on your toes. Obviously the weather is always changing. So you guys are never bored over there in the weather center, I'm sure. And you've gotten to do some really creative kind of packages for weather, something new that we've kind of been introducing here to WNCT. So talk to us a little bit about those really cool packages you get to put together.
Okay, so every week I do What's Up Weather with Jordyn, and it's basically just explaining different weather phenomena, like where does thunder come from, or why are ocean waves crashing at the sea, or how far away is that storm and how to calculate it and stuff like that. So just more of a teaching environment rather than like this happened and this happened. So
yeah. And that's super cool because I for sure am one of those people that like I'm constantly questioning things when I see them or wondering like, how does that happen? Or how does this work? Or how does that work? So, for having something like that for weather is so fascinating because it's something that affects us every day, obviously. So to learn more in depth about it, I'm sure is like super cool. And
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it's so fun to put together. What's your favorite thing you've gotten to do as a meteorologist so far? In general, that's a loaded question, but what's your favorite thing you've gotten to do so far as a meteorologist? Is it going out? Is it, doing these extra side projects? What's your favorite part about it?
I guess, like right now in my job, I love putting together weather graphics. I know that sounds so silly, but I love taking apart things and putting pictures together and putting together graphs to help understand what's going on in the weather. But I also, my first time covering tornado coverage was also, I wouldn't say it was like my favorite experience, but I appreciate it because I haven't had that experience.
Right.
So
it's a learning experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, we had to do the hurricane coverage too as reporters, and me and one of the reporters I was with, you know, we hit a tree with our car. That was, you know, learning experiences. It's great stuff. But so Jordyn, you guys can catch her every weekday night. She's on at 5 and 6 for our newscast, our broadcast. So feel free to check her out. Check out the packages she's doing if you're ever interested in, you know, learning more about weather and what goes on in those nuances and how it really all kind of comes together. And you know, like Jordyn said, like, you know, you guys aren't just up there talking about weather. You guys are creating graphics. You guys are doing research and finding out more about all this. So there's a lot more that, you know, that's a little tidbit of, there's so much more that goes into, you know, everything in a newsroom and all the different aspects of it. So thank you so much for joining us, Jordyn. I really hope we get to bring you back on here another time because this is your first time and I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't know why haven't I brought you in here before? Yeah. I need to go drag her out of the weather center a little more often.
Cold in there. Drag me out of there.
I will, girl. I will come get you. I will save you. And we will do more Reporters Notebooks. Well, definitely, guys, check out Jordyn every weekday night and be sure to check out her really cool weather packages because I, for one, think they're super fascinating. And if you have any interest in learning about that kind of stuff, it's a great place to check those out. So thank you so much, Jordyn, for joining us. And thank you guys for joining us for another edition of Reporters Notebook.